Everyone hates me. No one loves me. I can't live like this. It's better for me not to live anymore. I'd better off dead. Have you ever heard these sentences? From your friends, brothers, sisters, or probably your parents? If not, so let me tell you that I have ever. I heard them from here, from this deep of me, from myself. You know, I was 14 when I was almost committing suicide. It was started when I went to middle school. I wasn't the most quiet in the class. I was even the most talkative. But in fact, I was the most bullied too. Not just with my fellow girls, but the boys even worse. They mocked my body, my face, even my complexion. They insulted my parents. They ridiculed me. I was just laughing at the first, but as I laughed, they taunted me even more. I was a vulnerable young girl and I just couldn't hold it all. My parents were in another city, not with me. They were working for my school and my future, so I just couldn't tell them anything. I convinced myself that I was strong. In fact, I wasn't. Then I started to blame myself. Why was I born like this? Why was I born with this color of complexion? Why wasn't I born pretty? Why was I born not to be loved? Why was I even born? See, I lived my day just like my friends. Sometimes I smiled, laughed, and even joked. Yet inside of me, I cried. I just didn't want to be seen weak. I was strong, I convinced myself. Nevertheless, convincing wasn't that enough for me. As my heart cried, my friends kept doing harm to me since they thought it was fun. Not sickly, they haunted me deep inside here. When I smiled, they thought that I was just felt fun of them. As a result, I was falling deeper and deeper inside. My heart was still convincing me, even though I knew it wouldn't fix anything. So, one day, I heard those sentences from here. Everyone hates you. No one loves you. You can't live like this. It's better for you not to live anymore. You're better off dead. So that day, I took a cutter from my friend's desk and went to the restroom. I just thought of one thing, how to end my life quickly. I know it would hurt, but I just couldn't withstand living like this anymore. Gratefully, when I was about to do it, I heard my friend's voice from outside. Ian, are you here? To my surprise, I answered, What's up? My friends then told me that I won competition and my headmaster called me to her office. I directly threw up the cutter and went out. Fortunately, I really won a competition and my headmaster gave me many appreciations as I had brought goodness to my school name. She said that she was really proud of me. I cried. I gladly thanked God that I hadn't died yet, that He saved me. I gladfully realized that my life wasn't that bad. And since that day, I promised myself I would never harm myself. I promise that I will love me as I was. Ladies and gentlemen, life is not as easy as we imagine. Every people has their lowest condition even more. The difference is just either they're drowning or swimming up. We often feel like we cannot when we actually can. Do not when we actually do, and will not when we actually will. We force a smile when actually what's inside of us are tears. We walk away when actually we can go through it. We keep closing our eyes when actually we have arrived at the light. And we give up when actually the way to success is just a single step more. What are the matters of all of us? We lack of our self-confidence. We choose not to believe ourselves. We rarely love ourselves. We seldom realize our own beauty. Then, what we often do, we look at others. We listen what people say about us. We compare ourselves. We blame ourselves. We start to feel like we are the worst. And the saddest, we think about committing suicide. Hey, what's going on? What happened to you? If you had no idea what happened to you, so let me tell you. You are barely not loving yourself. You are sick. So how to heal it? How to prevent from the saddest part of depression? Let me help you. Look at the mirror. Recognize who is there. Look at those eyes in the mirror and say this. Hey, I'm proud of you. You have passed obstacles. You have grown up this far. You have stood for years. Hey, I forgive you. You have done bad to yourself. You don't love yourself. You don't believe yourself. Yet at last, I forgive you. Hey, I'll be with you. I'll be your shoulder if you need to cry. I'll be your back if you need to stand. And I will be there for you forever. No matter what. And at last, to say, I love you. Do this in the mirror every day. While saying those sentences, look deep inside your eyes. You'll find your own beauty there. If not today or tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, it will be someday. Keep doing it and slowly you'll see how beautiful yourself is. Without knowing it, a light of love inside your heart starts to fill it. You start to create your sincere smile, you start making a belief in yourself, and you just start loving yourself. Believe me, you are a unrepeatable miracle. You are beautiful on your own right. And you are how you love yourself. It ain't ever too late to press reset, to fall madly in love with yourself, to the life you've been given. Nobody has lived your life. Nobody can tell how the story will be. So what if you aren't pretty for them? So what if you aren't perfect? Do you know how diamonds experts differ a real diamond with the fake ones? See, the fake diamonds are perfect, but the real ones have flaws. And just like that, the fake people appears perfect. The real people make mistakes and flaws. Don't be scared of your flaws, because it makes you real. It creates your inner beauty, and it shines a love inside. Look up, swim up, rise up, and you are barely amazing. Thank you.